So everybody had is new maintenance today. They introduced a new event, but also some changes to the game, some changes to Blood Devo, and many other changes. But the most important thing, or else we thought, was the artifact system. The artifact system got a rework. In this video, I'm going to be explaining you guys everything you need to know about the artifact system and how it can help you, and also why it's not as good as we first thought. So let's just jump into it. So what we've been asking for is an artifact system, which is kind of similar to the runebook system, where you don't have to worry about always looking at all your runes, trying to find out what rune you need to remove or dismantle or put in the transmutation. That's what we wanted, because I know many of you probably have thousands of artifact chests. I have like 500 and 1k of these or whatever, and it's rough. You know, sorting through artifacts is just horrendous, and nobody opens the chest anymore because the artifact bag space is smaller. So we were hoping with this update that this would be much easier, that they would do it like the rune system. You wouldn't have to worry about opening them. But no, that's not what the update is, unfortunately. If you open, let me just open 10 of them. If you open and you go above your bag space required, one second, I need a few more because I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to open too many. It will still do this. So then you have to either go and transmute them and hope to get some good artifacts, unfortunately. So that is not changed. Also, that it seems like they did this. They did some change to this. However, what is the new artifact system? So the new artifact system is basically this. They changed the UI system of it, and this kind of makes it easier in some way, but it's still, you still have to sort out all the stuff in your bag to find the best artifact. But how it makes it easier is you have a search criteria here. That's the first thing you want to look at. So when you click on the search criteria right here, you can click on a custom equip. Let's say custom equip 2. And then depending on the set you want to work on, I'm going to put it on the tank GS one, or my tank spec basically. So for the tank spec, what I want is I want to have the ancestral armor lunar stone. So what you want to do is you want to go here, you want to click, okay, you want to work on your ancestral armor lunar stone. And then this will be like a green star here, which will basically, you can save the settings for this. So it will make it easier to search for ancestral armor later. And then you're going to be like, what kind of main stats do you want to look for? I kind of want to look for max health. If I'm DPS or something, I can look for max damage, but max health is my main important stat, so I'm not going to toggle 2. I'm just going to tackle max health, but if it doesn't have max health, it's probably going to go for or find something else for you. But if you want, you can toggle both defense and max health, but I kind of want to prioritize max health as the main stat, and the main stat is basically the one up top there. You can see where it says defense 160. It's going to look for a max health. So it's going to be my main stat setting. And then the substat, this is where it becomes important, is here you're going to want to toggle every single substat that you are looking for. So as a tank, I kind of still want max damage and bonus damage. I want melee hit. I want melee crit. I want melee heavy attack, hit chance crit, all the stuff. And then we can go down. I don't really care about much defense, so I'm not going to trigger the defense, but I want endurance straight up, so I'm going to do endurance. If you're looking for like specific endurances, you can toggle those too. And you know how each of the talus stones have, or these artifacts have different kind of stats. You know, you can get CC resistance on the bottom ones. You can't get them on the top ones. So there you get heavy attack. So what you want to do is you just want to toggle absolutely everything that you need, what you want to have. So I want CC chance, collision chance for my chain. If you're doing PvP, CC resistance, weaken chance, collision resistance, and stamina regen, because these things can get stamina regen too. Max stamina. And if there's anything else, you just toggle this. So this is for my tank stuff. And then you want to save the settings right here. So now the settings have been saved. And the nice thing that the game can do now is you apply it. And when you apply it, you can get all of these right here. Now, depending on how many of the filters that it will actually connect with, it will show you right here. It will say this one connects with 4 of the filters that you have asked for. And then here you'll see this is connected for 3 of them, because I didn't ask for magic endurance, for example. So this will just say you got CC resistant endurance. So you want to kind of look on the 4th one. Now here, what you can do is you can lock the ones. that you want, and then you can unlock the ones that you don't want. And when you unlock these, like for example, let's say I don't want this one, I can unlock this and then I can transmute it easier. So you can kind of use this to filter out the good ones and bad ones. And you can do that for like each of them if you want to, or you can just use all of them. But the nice thing about the system is you have something called compare. So below my face right here, you will see a compare option. Now, if you hit on the compare option, you can do two things. And this is a really nice thing about it. Now that I have my filters on, I can click on this one, fill as recommended. If I fill as recommended, it's going to fill all these things for me, depending on my filters. And then you can look at the stats down here. This is the new filter. It's saying that with this new that they have added, they have my melee hit has gone down, but my heavy attackness have gone up. My defense have gone down, but my HP has gone way up. My CC resistance is the same. Everything else is the same. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to go for this because I actually just got a 1.6k HP bonus. So I'm just going to apply it. And now I have this. Honestly, I actually needed this. This was really good. So now they have filled as recommended. And then you can compare. If you want to do it manually, you can do that too. But it will help with just doing the filter stuff. So you can like kind of filter and try to find out. But it's still based on your bag. Now, let's say I want to build a DPS one. Let's say, let's do a random one right here. Okay. And I'm going to put this as raid. I'm going to do raid Calanthea. Okay. Raid Calanthea. Let's say I'm a DPS. And as a DPS, I kind of want to filter, and let's do a custom equip 3. I guess I want Chaos Bringer, right? Let's see. I don't play much DPS, so kind of not sure which one are probably the best. Where's Chaos? Isn't Chaos the best? The critical is pretty nice. Should be like, isn't it like better than Greedseeker? No, not Greedseeker. Okay, let's just do. I don't have many of the Chaos and stuff though. Dark Zone. Okay, let's just do Chaos, just for an example. So what I would do is, maybe don't you have to do like tag Chaos ones. I can tag more of them if I want to too, like this. And then what I would do here is I want max damage, base damage, bonus damage. Okay, this is for Calanthea. And then I want max damage, bonus damage. I don't want need hit. I need crit. I need heavy. I'm melee, so I'm going to go for that. And then I want heavy attack bonus. And then, what is Calanthea? Undead. I'll go for undead damage boost. And you can do this with like, it's going to be really nice if you're doing like trials and stuff too. But we're going to go for undead. They also have construct damage on boss 2. Critical hit chance is nice. Heavy attack chance. Undead bonus damage. So we have both undead tagged. And then we can go down, see if we can get more damage. If I'm DPS, this is what I'm basically doing. If you're struggling on mana, probably some mana regen or max mana. Stamina regen. If you want healing received, it's nice. All of this other stuff I don't need, right? So then I can save settings on this one and apply. And then I'll do compare, and then I'll fill as recommended. Boom. Now, for Calanthea, this will give me more, like it will show you my stats right here. Crit, humanoid, any undead, no undead. We got a little bit of undead damage here. But it's basically using the ones you have, and it can make the set for you. And then you can see down here will give you the passives too. So this is the nice thing about this system, is it will help you filter out easier. It will help you get your stats much easier by just using the filter system. And you can lock all of these items if you want. You can unlock all the artifacts too. And then if you want to, let's say you don't want this one, you can just unlock it, and then you can just go to your bag, and then you can do material transmutation and then do the same thing. But this is basically a system that will help you make it a little bit easier, but it's not the system we asked for. What we asked for is to make this bag much simpler, like the rune system. And that would make everybody's life much easier, because then you can just collect endless amount of these artifacts, and then you can use endless amount of artifacts for different things like raids, dungeons, trials, etc., PvP, whatever. So hopefully next time with the big update, they will do the same thing they did with the rune bag or the rune book, because at the end of the day, the artifacts new system still uses the artifacts from your bag, which makes it kind of useless because you can only have this amount of artifacts. But if you can have endless amount, just like runes, and the one you collect can be in here, it will be much better for everybody, in my opinion. But this is how you can use the new system to make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna go back to my my this one. There we go. And yeah, that is basically a new artifact system. Hopefully that kind of explained you guys how it works. You still have to open, unfortunately, all your artifact bags one by one or 10 by 10 and transmute them and hope for better stats. But you can use the new artifact filter system to make it a little bit easier to find the stats that you need or you want. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the new system. Let me know in the comments below. Check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.